When disaster strikes, it's important to be prepared. And one important step to make sure you're being treated fairly is to take precautions to sustain any property loss. Well, Barrett Matthews is a certified public adjuster with Metro Public Adjustment and has more on what you need to know. Hi, Barrett.
Hey, Angela. How are you doing today?
Good. Great to see you.
Great.
You know, first of all, what is a certified public adjuster?
Well, Angela, I'd like to, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a question in answering that question.
Okay.
If you had to deal with a legal settlement, would you rather go into that settlement with or without representation?
Always with.
Always with.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing that you want a lawyer for is the same reason you need a public adjuster. What we do is represent the policyholder in dealing with any property claim damages, and what we do is we help them to maximize their property claim settlement.
Okay, so say something happens in my house, and the first thing I'm going to do is call my insurance company.
No.
Okay.
The first thing you're going to do is call us.
And then what?
Let us do the talking for you. Because first of all, we want to make sure that, that whatever happens is actually something the insurance company would be responsible for. And what we'll do then is act on your behalf if it is something they're responsible for to make sure that they give you the maximum amount of your settlement.
Very good. So when you talk about damages, tell me what you mean in a little
more
more detail.
Of course, they're the main damages that most people think of, like a fire.
Right.
Then you have stuff like we've seen recently, all the winds, the shingles blowing off houses. It could be plumbing leaks. But there are damages that people don't even know about that they actually could be covered for if they have the right policy, like a cracked ceramic tile or spilled bleach on the carpet. Things that people think, oh, that was my stupidity and I'm not covered for that. Well, stupidity can be covered too.
You can get reimbursed for something like that?
You can get paid for that. That could be a claim in your home.
Tell me about this position. Is it new?
No, actually, when I first was introduced to this field, I thought it was something new too, but I realized it's been around for over 125 years, since the 1800s.
No way.
Yeah. Seriously.
I have never heard of it.
I hadn't either, but you look it up. It's been around for a long, long time.
And why is your position necessary? I mean, isn't this something I could do for myself?
Well, you could try to do this yourself, but it's kind of like, I'll use the legal analogy again. Okay. If someone wants to go into court and represent themselves, you know, they say they have a fool for a client. Well, there's been an article written in Smart Money magazine years ago where a former insurance company adjuster said that roughly 80% of her former clients only got about 25 to 40 cents on the dollar when they try to handle a claim by themselves. And also from Kiplinger's, they said, Kiplinger's Personal Finance, they said that if you want more bang for your buck, to hire a public adjuster to estimate your damages.
That's a good enough reason.
Yeah.
Now, this position, as you said, it's been around for a long time. One of your roles is also to recruit people.
Yeah. We, as you know, most people have never even heard of public adjusters. So what we're trying to do is get the word out in this area. So we need more people. We need more people to help, because a lot of people out there have damages to their home or don't even understand their policies. And what we do is we educate them on that, but we need more people. We can't cover this whole area by ourselves.
Absolutely. You know, when you say educating people, can you give me an example or some examples of how maybe we get ourselves in trouble? You know, I've you know, maybe had some damage in my home. I'm thinking, okay, the insurance company, they're going to take care of me. I call them up. Big mistake, because I should call you first. Yeah,
you should call us first. See, a lot of times, we get caught in that, let's trust the insurance company, but keep in mind, they're a business. They're looking out for themselves. That's their job. And a lot of times we say things to them thinking, I can tell them everything. Well, what's happening is you're putting yourself in a situation that could hurt you. Let's say, for instance, that your toilet leaked when you flushed the toilet. Just by you saying something like, well, every time I flush my toilet, every time means that it's an ongoing thing, because your policy is only covering you for perils that happen that are sudden and accidental.
Ha-ha. So that's where they get you.
That's where they get you.
Yeah, that's, you know, you're right, because that's a subtle thing and the average person would never ever think of something like that.
Exactly.
So, all right, before we let you go, if someone is interested or wants to know more about how to become a certified public adjuster, how do they do that?
They can contact me. My number is 301-326-9919. They can also email me at bmatthews@metropa.com.
Okay.
I have a website at metropa.com/bmatthews.
Okay.
Or they can also listen to my Blog Talk Radio show. It's Blog Talk Radio /$4 damages. Dollars for damages.
Fantastic. A whole new career.
Yes.
Very good. Barrett, thank you so much.
Thank you
it's
so
a
much,
pleasure,
Angela.
and lots of luck to you in the future.
Thank you. I enjoyed being here.
We'll have more Let's Talk Live coming up right after this.